This past weekend, my family and I headed to the Maxwell Street Days flea market in Cedarburg, Wisconsin. This is my favorite local flea market. It's held 4 times a year at the Ozaki County Fairgrounds in Cedarburg, Wisconsin. I've had a lot of good luck finding vintage toys in the past year. A lot of my collection has come from this flea market over the last 20 plus years. So come along, let's see what I can find this time. Oh, there you go. That was in that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, grab one.
Give me a good try.
Well, you got a good waist. 275.
All this space is usually full of vendors. Guess people were afraid of the rain.
Let me know if you have a question.
Pops.
This thing is fine. We can do that for you.
Who's your dad? Here.
Cars for as far as the eye can see. It was a bit of a bummer that there was probably only a quarter of the fleas there, as usual. All week long, they had been predicting big thunderstorms for this day, so I think it scared a whole bunch of them off. At least that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that the next flea market here is better, but I did find some good things, so let's go take a look. My first pickup from the flea market was at my first stop at the flea market always. There's an older lady that sells toys for very good prices in one of the barns when you first come in. I got all of these action figures for $1 a piece. Alright, starting from the left here, we have Mr. T himself, B.A. Baracus from the A-Team. Then we have a Fisher-Price Adventure People. This is one of the TV news crew guys that came with the TV Action Team van. Pretty cool Adventure People figure, not very common. He's got his crooked tie, it's an old man, he's kind of chubby. Not what you usually see in action figure, really like that. Then we got Bo Duke right there from the Dukes of Hazzard. In pretty good shape, missing one thumb. But that's how these Mego figures go. Speaking of Mego, the next three are from Disney's Black Hole, made by Mego. We've got Dr. Reinhardt here in the red, missing both of his thumbs. And then in the back, in pretty good shape, we got Dr. Alex Durant. And then Harry Booth here in the front. Both of them are actually in very nice shape and have their thumbs. And then I grabbed a couple vintage Star Wars figures just because they were $1. We got a Lando and Skiff Guard disguise, and we got a Royal Guard. I actually have another cloak for this Royal Guard that's been in my collection for a while, but I'm having real trouble even boiling and popping his head off, but I'll keep working on it to get this guy dressed. My canteen is getting a little crowded. There's a line starting to form outside. Good thing we've got a new bouncer. The next thing I found was this Lego Woolly Mammoth. This was only $1 as well. All these Lego animals go for big money in the aftermarket when they don't produce the sets anymore. So for this $1 Woolly Mammoth, they're selling on eBay for between $60 and $75. So that was a good deal. Next, my local vintage toy shop, Toy Box Toys in West Bend, Wisconsin, had a booth set up there for the first time. And from them, I grabbed this TSR vinyl Advanced Dungeons & Dragons figure. This is a skeleton soldier of the Sith. And then I also grabbed this Panther armor for a vintage Masters of the Universe Panther. I see Panthers all the time with no armor, so it's always good to have an extra one of those handy. The last thing I bought was also from Toy Box Toys stand. It was a bag of vintage Jurassic Park toys. I bought this lot because I need a lot of the parts for my collection. I'll show you what those are in a second, but first, this is a Series 1 Alan Grant, which was kind of just a bonus in the bag. I already have a complete one, but I also have all the gear to complete this one, so I'll have two of them. Then the main reason I bought it here is a Lost World Ian Malcolm. This one came with a hang glider. I have had the hang glider in my collection for many years and haven't had the figure. So I got him, and it also came with the missile for the hang glider, which I need. Then in the front here, we have a bunch of dino capture gear. This is the muzzle and the chain for a Tanystropheus. This is the muzzle for a Pachycephalosaurus. Series 2 version, and this is the muzzle for the Lost World Juvenile Tyrannosaurus Rex, and this is all the capture gear for a Lost World Velociraptor, and then there's just some handlebars for a Lost World motorcycle in here. So we're going to take a second, and I'm going to kit all these guys out so they're complete with their figures, and we'll take a look. So here's everything in the bag, now in use in my collection. So here's that Ian Malcolm. He's got his hang glider with the missile ready to shoot. Over here on the right, we've got another complete Alan Grant. He's got his little Pteranodon, his smoke bomb or whatever this is, and his net launcher and net. Here we have the juvenile T-Rex with his muzzle. Here's the Lost World Velociraptor in his capture gear. And here's the Pachycephalosaurus with his muzzle. This is actually the wrong Pachy. This muzzle goes for the earlier red one. This is a Lost World green one. So I've still got to find a red one of him. And then over here we have the Tanystropheus in his capture chain, which looks incredibly uncomfortable. So that's it from the first Maxwell Street Days Flea Market of the year. I'll try to take you along to the next 3 events. Hopefully they'll be a little more busy. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment if you can, and subscribe to the Toy Cave for more toy hunts and hauls. Thanks for watching.